Today, we're making your defense better. The defensive Musk. Our categories, as per usual. Broken, rank 1, foot champs, debatable, the Pine. You do not want to see yourself in the Pine. And if you want gameplay, heavy amounts, deep dives, authenticity, tutorials, tips, we have a second channel, The Playbook. All center backs will be included except icons. Like it, subscribe it, feed the algo. Run this up. Alaba, he's going to be decent. He's going to get the job done. Pair him with a big body. Toby, on the debatable side, some of you will love him. Some of you will not be able to get him into a rotation whatsoever. But some of these larger center backs, even if they don't have all the pace, they'll surprise you. The way they take up the space, they eliminate what's happening for the opposition. Call him the Terminator. Amarty, under the radar, debatable. Under the radar for a reason, shall we say. Araujo will get you rank 1. Please. Thank you. You're welcome. Big body, long legs. He does what he's supposed to do. Bastoni, I want him to be better. I do. I want him to be better. I'm heading to the Pine. You know what? That's a disrespect. I don't like it. We have Italian lineage. Bastoni to debatable. Bonucci, he will surprise you. No problem for a weekend league. The old man still got something left in the can. The slammer. Brema, love him. Big fan. Bright is not having a bright day. Welcome to the Pine. It's getting gloomy, girl. Buchanan, no. I don't know if there's too many ladies that would really make a push. Their body type, they're just undersized. I just played with a full women's squad and out wide. On the wings, in the attack, you got options. Quick movement, side to side, agility. But when it comes to taking up space, receiving any AI assistance, they just don't do that in the middle of the pitch at a high enough basis, with the regularity that I would like. I don't love Cordoba, but at this point of the game, you would still have him at foot champ. Dante will surprise you. Don't doubt the afro. Darmian, another player that I did not expect to give you what he gives you. I went up against him quite a few times over the weekend league. He was free. Delit, I like him. He's usable. Speaking of, end of the video, there will be a review session. Eder Militao, rank 1. With the likes of Araujo. What a collaboration, a partnership that is. Diego Carlos hasn't been moving it for me. I used to adore this man. Something has been lacking the last couple years. Dudek, no. Gabriel. Gabby's going to go into that debate section confidently. If you're an Arsenal fan, I already know that he's moving up a notch. I understand. Ginter, no. That man is a wood chopper. Vardiol, overpowered. There is hype. I don't know that he's at that level of Brema or even Alaba. That's the measuring point. I'm not sure that he's there. Hendrick, we'll skip out. Hernandez, I don't like him. I see the stats. I've gone up against him. I'm torching him. I think it's a body type physicality side. If you want a Hernandez, you go get the fullback. Here we go. One of the first interesting upgrades. He will surprise you. One of the fastest center backs in the game currently to still have other statistical allocation. Hummels will also shock you. If you've gone up against someone who knows what they're doing with Hummels, you did not move. His positioning, strength, taking up space, reactions, it was all a surprise. You're seeing a trend with the women. I'm sorry. Paredes I have in 5'10", gives you a little more physicality than you might be expecting. I'll give her the debate. Kalulu, fun to use. Pacey, side-to-side movement. Koundé-like. That's the best way that I can look at Kalulu. You need a comparison. There he is. Kimmy, I like him. I've seen him in plenty of teams for a reason. Good to go. I don't know if Kimpembe's there. Is he there this year? Do we just use him because we need another French option? He's always got an overpowered statement piece. I'm not as certain. I'm not as automatic with Kimpembe. Big Ledley King. I don't think he's better than Militao or Araujo. That's the situation. I call it how I see it. Same here, even as heroes. Would you rather have these players for just performance than Militao and Araujo right now? I don't think so. Vincent Kompany. Finally, we do have our first broken player. Definite defier.
Company. Had a look. Had a hit. Oh! Captain fantastic.
Reminds me of Lucio last year. And for good reason. Kanate. I just used him in the weekend. Players are catching up quickly. As good as he is, and he's usable throughout the weekend, it's probably best that he goes as a debate. Not all of you will get along with him. He's physical. Not as good from a facilitation perspective. There are better options. Koulibaly, I'm not in love. Again, not sure if that's a hot take, but it's my take. Koundé. Woo! Big upgrade. Not that he needed a big upgrade, but he got it. The Frenchman, top tier. You ain't beating him. Laporte. Pine. Lucio, join the club. If that's not a clear front three, I don't know what is. Tell me I'm lying. If those three are not in your broken category, I might disregard your list. Leon, she was decent too. I enjoyed using her, similar to Paredes. So if you want to take the Barcelona women, which you can do, they're going to need to be your center back pairing. Marquinhos is not special for me. Doesn't move the needle. There's always something missing from a body type and an interaction. I just find myself losing 50-50s in those collisions. And in a game with bounce backs, I can't have that with Marquinhos. Martinez. No, sir. I like Marquez. Marquez still has to be here. He's still foot champs. Pepe will surprise you. I would also say foot champs. You just have to find those links, whether you're going Portuguese or you've got yourself something from within the league itself. You got to bring together some chemistry. Decent for a free item in the debate. Nope. No. I'm speeding this up. Ricardo. Yeah, he's still got to be here. He has to be. What are you going to do? What's right is right. Romero, again, will be on the fence with some folks. You swear by him. Others, not so much. Ruben Diaz, you can run for the weekend, but he's not as meta as other center backs. Rudiger's in that overpowered group that seems to be La Liga. La Liga's got prime option, no doubt. Saliba's got to be in that rank 1. That's crazy. I know at an 83, but I've been going up against him. I've used him. It's the body type. He's built like a brick house, but he still moves well enough. The 82 physical is a lie. No. The women trend, and I'm not a hater. I promise you I'm not a hater. It's just a bad position for a lot of the women items just from a body type perspective. Slaughterbeck, I really like him. You could definitely get away with using him for the weekend leagues. I'm trying to keep it kind of a tight list. Skriniar, not bad, but I don't know if he's going to stand out enough for you. Thiago Silva, I don't like doing this. Smaldini is not doing magic tricks. He needs an upgrade. John Stones, probably still into the debate. He's not incredible, but I've used him enough. I think he'll surprise you. He's not getting the respect that he deserves. He's not an unusable 85. This man is somebody that can cause some issues. Big upgrade in pace compared to previous years. If I recall, it's only the sprint speed. His agility and balance looks downright disrespectful. Into the debate. I don't know if he has enough. Tadibo, stats are good. Decent track record in terms of the history books of playing FIFA at a decent level or at a high level. Tamori has to bump up. Should be your first option in the Serie A. Virgil van Dijk. He's there. This is still right. I've got him, played with him a ton. I've gone up against him way too many times. That's still the right category to have the likes of Virgil van Dijk. No denying what talent is. Upamecano, fun to use. Another overpowered, cheaper version. You can use him in the foot champ section. You can. He's not as surefire or as proven as some of the other guys that are already in that category. That's where I'm at. Varane. He's good. I trust him. He still looks like Varane. It's not his best season or his best year. Williamson. She's decent. This is it. Let's get into the final review. From the Pine. We have an extra Ruben Diaz. Ignore that. None of these players are getting minutes for you. I refuse to believe it. Next two sections, now we can have some combos. Kalulu sort of becomes the more affordable version of Koundé. If you want to go that route, I'm going to also give Tamori the nudge. There's going to be people that swear down Ruben Diaz, but I make videos for macro. There's going to be a lot of people that don't like him. If you are rank 1, you are one of the best in that position. From the debatable category, is anybody selling for us? Is somebody getting sold in the right direction? But these guys aren't bashing. They're not knocking on the door. Araujo, I backdoor. Eder Militao, yes sir. Rudiger, official. Saliba, problematic. Kalulu, quick-witted. Tamori, the English-Italian giant. And then Broken is, come on. I'd love to hear a different argument for Broken. If those aren't your front four, who is? I know the comments will be stirred up. You're going to let me know how you feel. I'm interested. And if you're brand new to the channel, it is free to subscribe. There will be a couple videos on screen if you want to continue watching some of this goodness. We're passionate supporters on this here platform. And I have a lot more content coming out ASAP.